Alright, welcome back to Flight Sim 2024. Welcome to Toliara Airport in the south of Madagascar. Welcome back to the Piaggio 180 Avanti. And in today's video, we are continuing our flight all the way from South Africa over to Mauritius. So we stopped off in Madagascar for fuel. Now we are loaded up and ready to go, so that's all good. But yeah, from here we are continuing all the way along to the main airport in Mauritius. Now, as you can see, if we look around, the weather is not great. There are some storms and a lot of rain in the area, so we're heading to Mauritius for the sun and the sand and the beach, but it is pretty rough weather around at the moment. However, this should only be here for the rest of today. From then on, it looks like pretty good weather, but that's our plan for today. I'm going to be using Active Sky for the weather and Beyond ATC for our traffic, as well as our virtual air traffic control. So I've done my flight, or done my flight plan, should I say, in Simbrief. And we are once again Zulu Sierra Alpha Zulu Mike today, and we're looking at about just under 3 hours from here over to Mauritius. Right, so let's start getting things set up. So let's get this out of the way. Okay, first things first, batteries and avionics. Right, that's all coming alive. Right, we'll open up these guys and get the pumps on standby. Generators will turn on once the engines are running. Those are fine for now. This we can arm. Those stay as is. Right, let's come across here. These are all okay for now. Pitot heats we can keep on. That's all good. Okay, position light, anti-collision lights. That's fine for the time being. Let's get our flight plan set up. I think... Did I do this last time? If I go here... Cool, we can actually import straight from Simbrief. So that's done. Let's get that out of the way. 37. This is not correct though, so let me go and fix that quickly. Okay, so... hasn't actually updated in here. Let's just check this with our EFB. So fuel 2354. Okay, so that's pretty close. But then total weight is 11,000 pounds. So this should be a lot more. So if we just add this in, that's pretty close. What if we do this and then just do like 30 here? Oh, it should be 130. There we go, that looks better. Right, let's come in here then. And our departure for today, and obviously we'll verify this with ATC shortly. So we are expecting runway 4, and it is of course going to be vectors. Direct to Dupto. Cool, that looks right. Okay, that went done. Right, temperature outside is a nice 28 degrees. Wind 285 at 6. At 6. Well, we can put this as 0, I suppose. Execute that. Very nice. Cool, I think that's fine. That's good. So rotate 115 knots. Okay, then I think we're ready to fire it up, but first we just need to contact ATC and get our clearance. So let's have a look. Okay, there's no... well, this airport is not manned, so there's no tower, no ground, nothing, so we're going straight to center, 1295. I guess we'll just ask them for IFR clearance and they'll give us a cutoff time. So our radios are down here, 1295. So let's do this one. Center, good afternoon. Zulu Sierra Alpha Zulu Mike, IFR to Mauritius, ready to copy. Probably should have told them which airport I'm at. I don't think there's much going on here at the moment.
Zulu Sierra Alpha Zulu Mike, Antananarivo radar, expect runway 04. Climb flight level 060 on runway centerline, then expect radar vectors doctor. Squawk 5505.
Expect runway 04, climb initially flight level 060, and expect radar vectors to Dupto Squawk 5505, Alpha Zulu Mike. Cool, so that's done. Let's do our squawk. 505.
Zulu Sierra Alpha Zulu Mike, read back correct. Start or taxi at pilot's discretion. Hold for release. Report holding short runway 04.
Report holding short runway 04, Alpha Zulu Mike. Okay, so the lights are set. Let's just check this. And we can fire it up. For some reason this aircraft actually spawns in with the flaps set for takeoff. Okay, that's engine 1 coming up. Let's fire up engine 2 as well. Okay, 1 is stable, so left generator on. I don't know if the flaps are actually down. I suppose we won't see from here. Yes, they are. Because we haven't pressurized the hydraulics yet, that's why I wasn't sure. Okay, right, generator on. And hydraulics on. We stop this. Okay, QNH is 1008. Like so. Runway 04. Oh, this map freaks out. These charts are generally okay. Let's just flip this around. Okay, so nice and easy. We're gonna taxi out onto the apron. We're actually facing that way. I feel like we're facing the other way. So we're gonna do... Oh no, we are. There it is there. We're just gonna pretend these people aren't here, because in reality we could just tell them to go away. Taxi out onto forward, turn around, and then we'll call ready for takeoff. Okay, seatbelt signs. Might as well turn on the recognition lights. We'll leave these at low for now, and then bump them up when we're ready to go. Cool. Let's get out of here. Okay, that is set to 6,000. Actually, I want to do this and bump this up to about 2,000 feet per minute. And we want heading on, and we'll sync up the heading bug with the runway once we line up. Okay, parking brakes released. A little bit of power. Okay, where were the landing lights? Are they down here somewhere? Yes. So turn those on. They fold out of the nose. In fact, I don't think we even need the whole runway. So I don't think we could go onto the runway without asking for clearance. So we probably have to call here. Center Zulu Sierra Alpha Zulu Mike, holding short runway 04.
Zulu Sierra Alpha Zulu Mike, released for departure. Clearance void if not off by 12:15 Zulu. If not off by 12:15 Zulu, contact no later than 12:25 Zulu. Time now 11:57 Zulu. Frequency change approved.
Yeah, so now we'd flip over to the advisory frequency, just let everyone know we're taxiing on and stuff like that. Clear for takeoff runway 04, Alpha Zulu Mike. I'm gonna use the whole runway just because this is really close anyway, and it's always better to have more than less. So yeah, now we'd switch to the local advisory frequency. Just broadcast our intentions there. Very strange looking. I think those are supposed to be baobab trees. Very weird. Maybe they're a different kind of tree that I don't know about. Never been to Mauritius, so it could be, I suppose. Okay, lights are set. Flaps are set. We just need props. Okay, props full forward. Heading. Synced. I'm gonna keep the parking brake on for now. How do I turn this on? We go... What am I looking for? Here. And okay, cool. It is already in TA. Perfect. Right, let's go. Okay, 115 is our rotate speed. is 110. I have full backstick. So that's a little weird. We got off the ground 140 knots. Gear coming up, flaps coming up. And only after I trimmed as well. So that's kind of strange. I really do wonder if I can push the torque into the red on takeoff. I need to actually look that up because it feels like I'm not using anywhere near enough power. Alpha Zulu Mike passing 1,000 feet, climbing 6,000. Okay, let's get the autopilot on to help us out. The odd damper on as well. I don't know if that's actually engaged.
Sierra Alpha Zulu Mike, Antananarivo radar identified. Climb to flight level 180.
Level 180, Alpha Zulu Mike. To 100, Alpha Zulu Mike. Okay, there's our vector. I'm going to dodge that storm that side, but I think we're going to hit more rain over here anyway. Okay, I think I'm going to touch the landing lights. It'll give us a little bit more speed as they create drag. Already seems pretty bumpy, yeah? Said further clearance in 69 miles. That is a long way. But yeah, I'm wondering if for takeoff you can push this torque into the red, because this needle seems very, very low, whereas this one goes red quite quickly. And then I read up after the last flight about the performance of this aircraft on takeoff, and we're using nearly twice as much runway as it says, so I think I'm doing something wrong on the takeoff, so I'll need to do a bit more research on that. This is only my second flight ever with the 180, so I wouldn't be surprised if I am doing something wrong. Okay, also they've cleared us to a flight level, so let's set standard. Why can I not do that? Push it. About this one. Yeah, it doesn't work. Great. Okay, I'll have to dial that manually, but that's probably going to complain. Oh, standard is going to 1008. What? That is an issue. Weird. Okay. Alright, we're still climbing out nicely. Looks like we're going to dodge actually flying through the rain here. We're already above most of the rain. We're going to have just this upper layer of clouds to get through, I guess. So now I'm going to go flight level change, and we'll climb out at about 140. 10,000 feet. We're cleared up to 18, cruising at 37, so there's still quite a climb to go. So they haven't quite got us onto an intercept course for that first waypoint, but she did say, well, he actually can't remember. A controller said 69 miles, so I'm guessing at 69 miles they're going to give us a direct to Dupto. Is it Dupto? Is that? Yes. Okay, 12,000 feet, climbing at 1,400. We should shortly get further clearance, and because it's so quiet here, they'll probably just bump us all the way up to 37. It's kind of worrying that it's predicting 0 fuel in Mauritius. That's possibly going to make things interesting. We don't exactly have alternates along the way because we're fully over the water. So we're definitely going to need to keep an eye on that as we go. Level 370 Alpha Zulu Mike. Okay, we're cleared all the way up to cruise. This is weird because our flight plan says we need, my flight plan is in kgs, and it says we need 551 kgs. So that is, just pull up a conversion here. So I want kgs of jet A. 551 gives us 1,214 pounds. So on Earth does this say 2,600. So according to this, we should have plenty because we only need 1,200 pounds for the flight, and we've got over 2,000 on board. Maybe as we get higher and once we level off and speed up, those calculations will kind of sort things out. Can only hope, I suppose. Let's see, so 551, but Simbrief's total fuel that we load is 965 with reserves and all of that. So let's see, 965 gives us 2127, which is only just barely what we've got now. But that still doesn't match this 2618. Thunder outside now. We're gonna be well above that, it looks like, at least. Just need to get through this little patch here. Okay, so this is what I was worried about. This is gonna keep flashing, but when I do this, oh, now it works. Okay, never mind. Of thunder outside now. Okay, let's go and see what the issue is with the cabin pressure. So it is on auto. I don't know what these actually change. So that's Q and H, so I guess we can set that. Oh, that's emergency. That's why we don't have bleed air. Get this out of the way. See, I'm assuming... So our landing altitude is going to be super low. Why is that going down? Oh, because I did something here. That's why. It's that one. What does this do then? Oh, right, that's this one. Okay, so all we need now is a direct to that first waypoint, and then we're all good to just cruise along. We're above the storms. It is thundering, but it's still pretty smooth up here because I think all of that turbulence and all of that weather is completely below us, so that's nice. We're actually flying perfectly perpendicular to our GPS route, maybe ever so slightly getting closer. No, we're perfectly next to it. That's kind of funny. Actually gives us a checklist. How do I scroll through that? Oh, it must be this one. Oh. Menu should be this one. Oh, right. Maybe it's this side? That should be for this, right? Screen. Thing down here. Oh, we can just scroll through it like that. Seems like the checklist might not actually be built in because I can't. Okay. Right, coming up to 24,000. Still waiting on my direct 2. There we go.
Turn right, heading 130.
Okay, that's not what I expected. Right to 130 Alpha Zulu Mike. I should very quickly get a direct too, because we don't really need to go this way very much. I should bump this speed up a bit.
Zulu Sierra Alpha Zulu Mike, clear direct Doctor.
There we go.
Navigation.
Direct up to Alpha Zulu Mike. Okay, storm clouds are growing. Okay, but we are finally cleared onto our route. We cleared up to our cruise altitude. So I think I'm going to leave it there for a bit as the clouds are growing very quickly. But I'm going to leave it there for a bit and I will check in with you guys again in about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, when we prep for our descent into Mauritius. expect radar vectors, ILS Yankee, runway 14's Alpha Zulu Mike. Okay, so we're actually just about to pass over Reunion Island. You can see some of the mountains there below us. It is stormy and raining beneath us. It's actually not so bad where we are now. It's supposedly worse as we get closer to Mauritius, so that's going to be kind of interesting. So let's see. Mauritius is saying, oh, actually not too bad. Much the same with what we got here now. So earlier it was saying full-on storms and all of that, but now it looks a lot better. Okay, so they've just given us ILS Yankee for runway 14. Okay, ILS Yankee runway 14. We don't have a start, so we're just going with a vector. So after Sobat, we will go to bigger. Okay, coming up to our top of descent shortly. What if I can arm this now? Looks like I can. Okay, so we'll, as you can see, we're just about to pass over Reunion Island. Then we'll call for our clearance to descend, see what they give us, and start our VNAV profile down. Beautiful afternoon all the way up here at 37,000 feet. We're going to be heading down into the rain.
Sierra Alpha Zulu Mike, radar vectors, ILS Yankee runway 14. Report ready for descent.
Okay, so we can start our descent. It's a little early, but it's not the end of the world. Radar vectors for ILS Yankee runway 14, and we are ready for descent. Alpha Zulu Mike. Reason my auto respond is back on. Interesting. Had it on earlier, but I thought I'd switched it off. It didn't happen on the others. Maybe I was just too quick on those ones. Okay, so we're descending to 34,000 feet. I'm going to start us off, I think, at like 1,000 feet per minute, because our descent profile is 1,500. So then we'll eventually catch up and then we can descend using VNAV. I think that's my plan. And I'm going to see, I'll leave the power where it is. And we'll see how it goes. If we start getting too fast, I can obviously back it off. Generally, when they give you descent on Beyond ATC, they say fly present heading, but I'm just going to keep following the route. I don't think we should be getting vectors or we're still like 200 miles out. In fact, we're 130 miles out. There's no point staying on this heading, so I'm just going to keep following the route. We'll start getting proper vectors when we get a bit closer.
Level 200, Alpha Zulu Mike. So now we just got a fairly long descent. There's the island of Reunion. So that is our alternate if we need to. At least the weather here looks okay, but we're expecting now for it to be pretty much the same over on Mauritius. So we should be fine. Still reporting thunderstorms in the area, but nothing directly over the airport, so we might still run into some rain on approach or as we get closer, but should be okay right at the airport itself. This is updated at least, saying we'll land with 800 pounds of fuel instead of 0. So that's good. Okay, landing elevation is 184 feet. See, we're now below our vertical profile. We're approaching the original top of descent, so as that comes down we can then engage VNAV and then follow the actual profile down. We're cleared to 20,000, so still 12,000 feet to go. Looks like there's a bit of rain underneath there.
Okay, there it comes. So we'll go onto our VNAV path. And now I'm going to have to watch the speed because we're going to descend even quicker. Cool, our ITT is now getting into the yellow, so let's back the throttles off a bit. Okay, so this has us descending at 2,000 feet a minute. Our next constraint is 3,900. Kind of weird because I don't actually see that as
Alpha Zulu Mike, turn left, heading 050.
left to 050 Alpha Zulu Mike. Okay, I was gonna say I don't actually see 3,900 as a restriction anywhere on our route. Okay, we're getting a little fast now. The first waypoint of our approach, the restriction is 4,000, so that's a bit strange. And it's at bigger, yeah, on the chart. Bigger is 4,000.
Zulu Sierra Alpha Zulu Mike, contact Mauritius Center 129er decimal tree.
129.3 Alpha Zulu Mike, good day. Mauritius Center, good afternoon. Zulu Sierra Alpha Zulu Mike, heading 050 and descending through 25,000 feet for flight level 200. Shouldn't have said 25,000, should have stayed with flight levels. Okay, so I wonder if they're just going to take us in like that. Would make sense, I guess. We'll be touching down just before the sun sets here, as we landed in Madagascar in the previous video, just as it was getting dark. The flight was a little longer though, if I remember correctly.
Zulu Sierra Alpha Zulu Mike, turn left, heading 015.
Left to 015 Alpha Zulu Mike. Okay, so they're going to give us some crazy vector again. This is what cost us so much time on the previous leg as well. It's just being vectored all over the place. There's no reason we could have gone pretty much straight in there.
Zulu Sierra Alpha Zulu Mike, turn left, heading 010.
Left to 010 Alpha Zulu Mike. And we're still just over 50 miles out. Hopefully this is something they can improve with beyond ATC, because it's just a bit unnecessary.
Zulu Sierra Alpha Zulu Mike, turn right,
right heading 105, intercept the localizer runway 14, and descend to flight level 043, Alpha Zulu Mike. Okay, flight level 043, so it's 4,300 feet. All the way to 105. Doubt we're going to pick up the ILS this far out. Okay, so ILS, we need to dial in. .099 with a course of 136. Like so. So we're on a good intercept heading. We're just still 50 miles out, cleared for the ILS. It seems a bit excessive. Oh, also I could probably bring it up over here. Search for this now. There we go. It's just updating. So that's Zulu. We are Yankee, which is this one. Okay, so 136. And oh wow, this is a different chart to what I've got on my Navigraph app. 11-3. Mine is 13-2. Oh, because I'm a chop. I've got the VOR DME chart open here. ILS Yankee 11-3. Okay. Now it looks the same. 136, 1099, that's set. Right. Minimums. Aha, and there's our 39, so the system was right. On the VOR chart, you come in at 4,000. Okay, minimums of 461 baro, 277 radio. Okay, QNH is 1011, so that is now flashing. Oh, okay. So what was happening earlier with the QNH is they've got it so if you click on it and you're below the transition altitude, it sets it automatically to whatever the weather is showing the QNH as. That's what was happening. Okay, we're still not picking up the ILS. What does this button do? Nothing. Okay, let's go here. And let's do radio minimums. And it was 277. Okay, 13,500 feet, 291 knots. So we'll need to start slowing down just now for 10,000 feet. And it looks like we might be landing just as it's getting dark again. Okay, let's bring the power back, gently start slowing down. Some pretty intense terrain around the airport. So if we look here, there's a big peak on this side, and we even fly over this one.
Contact Mauritius approach 119.1.
119.1 Alpha Zulu Mike. Good day. Mauritius approach. Good afternoon, Zulu Sierra Alpha Zulu Mike. Passing flight level 110 for flight level 430. ILS Yankee runway 14. Still not actually picking up the ILS. Okay, it's 250 knots.
Alpha Zulu Mike Mauritius approach. QNH 1014. Expect radar vectors for ILS Yankee runway 14.
QNH 1014 and radar vectors for the ILS Yankee runway 14 Alpha Zulu Mike. Right, let's come down here then. Oh, it's actually here. Landing lights on.
Zulu Sierra Alpha Zulu Mike. 21 miles from Vigar. Turn right. Heading 125. Maintain 3,200 feet until established on the final approach course. Cleared ILS Yankee runway 14.
Turn right heading 125. Maintain 3,200 feet until established. And cleared ILS Yankee runway 14 Alpha Zulu Mike. Yo, brain died on that one. Hey, ILS is alive. So localizer is alive. We'll start slowing down even more. Okay, it's just me pulling the power back with the gear up still. Like we're far too high now. Okay, we're just okay. There's our glide slope alive now. So I'm going to arm the approach. We need to be 170 knots before we can do flaps. That's going to be interesting. Alpha Zulu Mike established, ILS runway 14.
Zulu Sierra Alpha Zulu Mike, affirmative.
Okay, I'm just worried we're gonna be a bit fast. Guess we can bring the gear down. 181. We've passed that. Yeah, let's get the gear down. That'll add some drag. First stage of flaps. Right, now I can start getting the power back in because the flaps will slow us down a lot. We're on the localizer, we're on the glide slope. Little bumpy here in the clouds and with the gear out. Okay, temperature 29, I should have done this long ago. Winds 80 at 7. Approach 126 knots. 118.1. Good day, Alpha Zulu Mike. Okay, flaps coming down. Mauritius Tower, good afternoon. Zulu Sierra Alpha Zulu Mike. ILS 14 established. Land runway 14 Alpha Zulu Mike. Okay, I think we're all good. Flaps are set, gears down, lights are set. We are cleared to land. Runways in sight. Just keep an eye on that speed. Okay, 126 knots are what we're aiming for, so we can back it off a little bit. And the weather's actually pretty clear around us. It's a little bumpy. Missed approach is up to 4,000. Right, a little bit of a left crosswind. My actual weather is a bit different to what Beyond ATC says because I'm using active sky, so it's historical weather. And Beyond ATC is using the weather at this exact time right now. So I'm not flying this at exactly the same time. So our actual winds are 80 at 7, so a little bit of wind from the left. And Looks like there's a couple of airliners on the apron there. Control. There's minimums. It's like an Emirates. Is that an A380? Can't be. I would expect like an Emirates A330. Wait, does Emirates even have A330s? A350 maybe? 777? Don't think they'd bring a 380 in here. It is a 380, wow. I still haven't fixed that FS realistic profile.
Touchdown.
If I actually scraped the tail there, because I felt like now it feels like the nose is really, really low. So I definitely flared way too much.
Next available taxiway.
Exit next taxiway, Alpha Zeta Mike. Okay, we should actually just do this. Hope it's this one. Okay, cool. Delta next on our right. Right, we can bring the flaps up so long. I think I actually might have hit the tail, because my side profile was definitely very, very wrong, considering how low it feels to the ground now. I thought we were much closer than we actually were when I flared. Okay, should hand us over to ground now. Or maybe it's the same frequency. Zulu Mike, taxi to assigned ramp. So what, Air Mauritius ATRs, Air Mauritius 330, and an Emirates A380.
Zulu Sierra Alpha Zulu Mike, ramp 402 taxi via Kilo, Foxtrot.
Ramp 402 via Kilo Foxtrot, Alpha Zulu Mike. Okay, where the hell is Foxtrot? There's Kilo. Oh, Foxtrot is down there, so we're going all the way to the end. Cool. Okay, another thing I should do is just pop this to taxi. What time the 380 goes out. So I don't think it'll spend the whole night here, so it should be leaving maybe just after it gets dark. What's it, probably 5-6 hours from here to Dubai? So it might even be leaving around now. No logo light on though, so they're not doing anything on it. These all have their logo lights on. 2 Air Mauritius ATRs. Is that a Mauritius 330 or is that a Turkish 330? No, I think it's 3. I think it's. I think it is Mauritius. Would make more sense. Okay, let's see. So, as expected, there's no 402 on here. So, I'll quickly just look on Beyond ATC and see where they want us to go. Okay, so it's all the way past the airliners. And then we kind of go in. Let's see if I can show you here. We go into like this patch and make a turn there. So we're going to probably turn on Foxtrot. And then there's like a bunch of stands over there. Hey, there is, I was gonna say earlier, should be SAA aircraft, yeah? There's one, probably a 320. That is Turkish, not Air Mauritius. So we've got Turkish 330. South African Airways 320, I'd say. Emirates 380, and what on earth is the blue one? Recognize that tail. Sure, I wonder when SAA heads out. Must be after dark as well. Probably expect all of these to head out soon. Another 330, what is that? We're gonna park pretty close to it, so we'll look now. Oh, of course, yeah, okay. That explains the flags on the tail. Looks like the rain is coming back on this side. So that's the November, then Fox is coming up here somewhere. Not this one. This is November. This should be Foxtrot here. And then all the little stands kind of just scattered around us here. So in reality we'd have a marshaller who would help us park exactly where they want. So this is a parking here on our left. That's where we're gonna go. That. No other aircraft, so I guess we can kind of park wherever we want. Without a marshaller. Not much, we can't really do it wrong. Okay, let's get these back. Right, we basically just switch everything off that we had on. Come off. Leads and hydraulics. Lights. Heaters are off. Right, let's get all the stuff on. Then we can switch off. Oh, generators to off. Reset it off, avionics off, battery off. Very nice. Okay, there we are, safely arrived eventually at Mauritius. This is a very interesting aircraft. I need to learn how to land it properly, because I think I screwed that up royally. But yeah, again, Beyond ATC gave us some dodgy vectors towards the end, but that is something that it has been doing for a while. It's definitely going to improve. I mean, it's still in early access, so that's not too much of a worry. But at least we have traffic and we have some air traffic control, so that's very cool. But that's going to bring us to the end of this video. We made it all the way to our holiday place in Mauritius for the next couple of weeks, and eventually we'll be taking the Avanti back to South Africa. But that is going to bring us to the end of the video. As always, if you made it right to this point, I really do appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, and if you did enjoy it, you know what to do down below, and hopefully I see you in the next one.